Hey, do you need a little business pick-me-up? Well, good, because I got 5 steps to growing your business that you can start the minute this video ends. Hey, you want to apply the knowledge? Great. Here are the 5 things that you should apply right when we're done. Number 1, create a business that solves a real problem. So what do I mean by that? Well, a lot of people want to be business owners. You don't want to work for the man. You want to be the man or the woman. So if you're going to be that person, the most important thing about any business in the world is that it solves a real problem. What problem will your business solve? If you're opening in a restaurant, okay, this is a common business. Understand, restaurants have a 90% failure rate. So what real problem does your restaurant solve? Oh, well, we make really good food. So does the person next to you and down the street. I'm actually out here in Salt Lake City. I swear to God, you pull into a plaza, there's 16 restaurants. I'm just looking at these. I'm like, how many of these are going to be in business next year? It's insane. So when you're thinking about a business, let's think about something bigger. When your business can't solve a real problem. And hunger, now that's a problem, but there's plenty of other people out there solving that problem when it comes to restaurants. So what is the problem that your business solves? And why is your business better than the one next to you? Okay, so that's the first thing. So number 2, you got to understand something. Your business will not be profitable the first few years. I got bad news. I know you have high hopes. Oh, we're going to make so much money. You might make a lot of money, but your business won't be profitable the first few years. It's statistics, folks. Just understand that. So if you knew that, if you're not going to be profitable, well, then make sure that you got a little bit of money reserved for you to live. Because if you're not profitable, you're probably not going to be taking much of a paycheck, if any paycheck at all. So, you're probably thinking, yeah, but I thought I could apply this stuff immediately. Yes, you can. The second this video is over, understand your business isn't going to be profitable. Piece of cake. Number 3, this one, it might be a really hard one for some of you, but you need to understand that when you go into business for yourself, you're going to work harder and longer than you've ever worked in your entire life. Yeah, let me just repeat that because some of you maybe didn't hear that or didn't want to. Went in one ear and you're like, no, we're going out the other. So try to remember this. Number 3, you are going to work harder and longer than you've ever worked in your entire life. Welcome to being a business owner. I don't care how hard you think you work for somebody else. When you work for yourself, you are solving other people's problems, which means you're going to have to work way freaking harder and longer. So if that's not for you, there's always a 9 to 5. I'm always hiring. So let's chat. Number 4, focus heavily on branding and marketing. I know this is tough and a lot of people want to put this last because, we don't have money for branding and marketing. Well, if you don't focus on brand and you don't focus on marketing, then you will be out of business. This is why you're in business, okay? Your brand. What does your brand stand for? Look at all the other brands out there, okay? Let's talk about them. What does Apple stand for? When you see their brand, what does it stand for to you? Now, that's going to be different for everybody else, but it's going to stand for you feel like you're part of something. End-to-end control, changing the world. You're part of a revolution, okay? Branding and marketing are why you believe that. When you go to your favorite restaurant, what do you think of that restaurant? Oh, it's such great Mexican food or this, or they got the best, old-fashioned or whatever it is. Branding and marketing are why you think that. There isn't a business in the world that you can think of and have an opinion on that business that doesn't tie back to branding and marketing. It's a very difficult thing because marketing costs money. Branding costs even more money. And those two things don't pay back instantly. Certain marketing might give you an instant return, but most marketing is to support and build you as a brand, especially in the beginning. And this is hard. You're gonna waste a lot of money figuring it out. You're gonna spend a lot of money that you're not gonna get a return back on. But hey, what did I tell you earlier? Understand that your business won't be profitable in the first few years. It won't be profitable if you do it right because you're focusing on your brand and you're focusing on the marketing to make sure that people understand your vision, what problem you solve, and who you are. That comes at a cost. And understand that this cost is worth everything because cost is only an issue in the absence of value. And you know what the value is here? People will know what you stand for as a business. They'll know what problem you solve, and then they'll seek you to solve that problem. The fifth and final thing, this is the best one. You want to be successful in business, then never give up. That's right. The fifth thing I'm got to tell you, never give up. That's it. Your business more than likely will be a success if you never give up. Now, that's easier said than done. Because when you get in hard times and it seems like nothing's going well and you're running out of money and no one's walking through the door, you miss something if that's the case. Or maybe circumstances happen that, you just can't seem to make it through. Think of the pandemic. How many of those businesses could have just said, I'm done, I'm going to take this money that was just handed to me and I'm going to close shop? Actually, a lot did. But the ones that didn't, the ones that pushed through, look at them now. How are they doing? My guess, as long as they solve a big problem and as long as they put the effort in on branding and marketing, my guess is because they never gave up, they are thriving right now. So let's recap these because I want you to be able to apply these immediately after. So first and most important, create a business that solves a real problem. Then number 2, understand that your business will not be profitable in the first few years. Now, if you've got a business that is, good for you, but that's not the norm. Number 3, work harder and longer than you've ever worked in your entire life. I said work harder and longer. And I said that because you are going to have to work harder and longer than you've ever worked. Number 4, focus a lot of your time, a lot of your energy, and a lot of your money on branding and marketing of why your business will solve somebody's problem. The bigger the problem, the bigger your business will be. And number 5, the one that seems the easiest but really is the hardest, never, ever, ever give up. So let me just give you a quick story about that 5th one about never giving up, and it really ties all this together. So I remember, and this isn't all that long ago, when I first learned about being your own bank, and I learned about the infinite banking concept. And I made a decision, well, my wife kind of made it for me by kicking me under the table, but I made a decision to go all in. To go all in, to go out there and to teach people how to be their own bank. Now, to do this, I had to give up a lot of the other things I was doing. I was running a real estate education company, which I was really sick of. I was so burned out on that business. It just wasn't what I wanted out of my life. And when I made this switch, in order to teach the infinite banking concept, although they're specially designed and engineered whole lives that we were setting up, we get paid 60 to 90% less than I got paid selling the same, well, not quite the same, but selling whole lives back when I was an advisor. So now all of a sudden, I'm putting all my effort and energy into literally teaching people how to do a process that requires a product that is going to pay me up to 90% less than what I used to make. And I remember in the beginning, the first year was a struggle. Everything took longer. Everything was an uphill battle. I was working longer and harder than I ever had. And I'd been in business since I was 16 years old. So I've always worked long and hard. But now I'm working even harder. And I'm making 90% less. There was so many times where I just wanted to give up. I just wanted to go back to my old business. Even though I hated it, I knew how to make money doing it. But it wasn't my passion. It wasn't what I was really excited about. This business was really exciting to me because it had changed my life. I had a personal story of how the infinite banking concept and this process that I practiced and now taught changed my life forever, my financial life forever. But now me teaching other people resulted in about a 60% decrease in my income. I didn't know how I was going to make my bills. I literally, some months, had no idea how I was going to make the mortgage payment. When my wife said she needed something, I had no idea how I was going to afford it. I was borrowing from other people. I was taking loans from other people just to stay alive. I was doing everything that it took. I just wanted to give up so many times. Folks, that was 6 years ago. 6 years ago. Now, fast forward to now, I never gave up. I did everything that I just told you to do. I focused very heavily on branding and marketing. When I started making more, you know what I did? I put it back into branding and marketing. I did all those things. And even though I understood this from prior businesses, I understood that I wasn't going to be profitable here. But I never gave up. Today, that business allows us to live a lifestyle that, well, if you follow the other videos and my YouTube and all these other social channels, you see the life we live. That is because I never gave up. So folks, these are the 5 things you need to apply right now. But before you do that, why don't you check this video out too? It's over. The inflationary collapse has begun, and it's happening right now. Check that video out because that will prepare you how to apply these 5 steps. And when you're done watching that video, just take one more second by subscribing to this channel, liking the video you just watched, and click the alerts button so that you can learn more and more so that you never give up. Folks, go out there, kick some ass, take some names, and blow them away. We'll see you next time.